Extra, extra, read all about it. Reports Stellantis will restart Hemi V8 production cars starting in August. Is it possible? Is the Hemi gonna return to Chrysler products in 2025, in August of 2025? Read here from Car and Driver magazine. Allow me to quote. Stellantis is planning to reintroduce the Hemi lineup of V8 engines this August, according to new reports. Report also says production will be moved to the Dundee engine plant in Michigan, including the 5.7, the 6.4, and the 6.2 liter Hellcat. Is it possible? Did an American car manufacturer pay attention to what their customers are saying? Man, I'm telling you, I'm excited. This is gonna be cool, and it's gonna be made in America. I'm excited about this. We'll see, I don't know. This looks like it's a done deal, according to what I can see. Obviously, the tooling and everything would have to be in place. All of the production would need to be ready to rock and roll, and it's gonna be something we're gonna see in the very, very near future, if this is true. And I bet you it is. I bet you Dodge has learned a lesson, and they wanna build something that their customers want. Wouldn't that be neat from an American car manufacturer? Now, the Hemi still exists, technically speaking, in a couple of different vehicles. It is in, I believe, the Durango and something else. Work trucks. They still do the 6.4 in the heavy-duty work trucks. So the Hemi V8s still exist as of right now. They just don't exist in any of the passenger car stuff, or in the light trucks where they have gone to the Hurricane or the Hurricane motor, the inline 6 twin turbo motor that you could see in Allison's Dart from Gen 2 Garage. They recently were the very first vehicle ever to get that thing, that twin turbo V6 or inline 6 into the 9s, and they did it with a little bit of giggle gas, but they got it there into the 9s in her Dakota, which is really, really cool. But the vast majority of Mopar people not real interested in inline 6s in their hot rods, in their muscle cars, in their sports cars. They want V8s. They want this stuff. They want old school. They want that rumble. They want what sounds correct coming out of their tailpipes. They want tire smoke and goodness. And I get it. I totally understand. I am one of those same people. Not saying that the Hurricane isn't a great motor. It's obviously very, very capable. As kind of a American 2J, it makes a ton of sense, but it just doesn't play that tune, you know? It doesn't make that rumble sound. It just doesn't speak to the soul the same way. Now, what you may ask is, why is Dodge finally paying attention to this? Why would Dodge do this after they've made much to do about the fact that their Charger Challenger platform is going to be EV and about this new Hurricane? Well, the report follows a string of rumors that points to the V8's return after Tim Kuniskis, came back as RAM CEO in December. So it looks like when you change the guy at the top and he decides it was a dumb idea to listen to people that aren't going to buy your cars, makes some sense. Makes some sense. This is really hard to do when it's windy out there. I think it's a great idea. Dodge, Chrysler, Stellantis, whoever it is that's making this decision, I appreciate it. I applaud you. Thank you for paying attention to your customer base. I'm excited to see what this means for the people of the Mopar brand. I'll be honest, this is a 1979 AMC Spirit AMX. It's AMC powered. It's as AMC as AMCs get. But there's a lot of Chrysler products that are stolen from, that are in this, not are stolen, but there's a lot of Chrysler DNA that's in this. And then Chrysler obviously bought AMC. And I have, for the last several months, been screaming about the fact that I would love to see something from AMC come back to life with something modern Mopar under the hood. Hello! Great time to do it. And honestly speaking, the inline 6 twin turbo motor would be perfectly fine for that. AMC has an extremely long history with inline 6s, the 4 liters, the 4.2 liters in Jeeps and everything else. They ran them in these things. Those motors were everywhere. They ran inline 6s and everything. So they would make a lot of sense. But the American car buying culture is just not there. we're not interested in inline sixes. I'm sorry to say that. We just aren't. We want something that's got opposable banks and that makes rumble noises. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited what this means for Dodge. I'm excited that an American manufacturer is actually paying attention to what their customer base, their enthusiast customer base, is actually telling them. It's a good sign. Now, whether or not we see something like that from Ford or from GM, hard to say. Hey, I had to jump my car, so I'm getting it charged back up. I'm playing with my EFI system as well. I think it's an exciting opportunity, and I'd love to see what else Dodge is going to do here. If you finally got somebody at the top now that's going to pay attention and that understands the market, especially here in the United States, that's huge. That's really huge. This could be that moment where Dodge really reinvents themselves. And it's not just because they're going to bring back the, does it have a Hemi in it, kind of lifestyle. That was the branding for a long time with the new generation of Dodge. Got a Hemi in it? And then you couldn't say yes anymore. No, not really. Now you can. But does this mean bigger things for Dodge? Do they actually bring out something that's going to be interesting and small car and maybe powered by a 5-liter V or a 5.7 liter Hemi in it? Think about Dodge if you were to bring out something like this or something to compete in the Miata class. I have talked about this till I'm bearded in the face. Bring back something that's a sports car. Bring back something small and fun and enjoyable that's not crazy expensive. Put your most basic V8 in it, make it rear-wheel drive, please God, put a manual transmission in it, or at least let it be an option, and compete in the sports car space. It's yours for the taking, Mopar. It's yours for the taking. All you got to do is just put all the pieces together that you basically already have. You could make this happen, and you could do it easily. You could be the golden boy of the American sports car scene, because nobody else is paying attention to it. Ford's building $50,000, $60,000 Mustangs. Chevy no longer even bothers. GM just gave up. So Dodge, listen, this could be an excellent opportunity, and I'm really, really stoked. I'm excited to see what this new guy in charge is going to do with this. Now, this is still rumor at this point in time. Let me say there for legal purposes. But report claims that the V8s will now be built in Dundee, Michigan, where until recently Stellantis built the Pentastar 3.6, V6, and the Tiger Shark 2.4. Stellantis previously stated that the Dundee facility will begin assembling a new turbocharged 1.6-liter four-cylinder that will be used for hybrid models starting in 2025. But maybe that's changing. Maybe because they chased out their CEO that wasn't, I don't know, paying attention to their customer base or what people actually want. Maybe things have changed. God, I love this car. Maybe that's the case. Maybe we're actually going to see the re-emergence and the more exciting, interesting world of Mopar. I, for one, am excited to see this, and I would like to congratulate the people at Stellantis for making a smart move. It's not often you can say that in a modern American company, that I think you made a good move here. I think you actually listen to the customer base. Those of us who are interested in buying new cars and sports cars and muscle cars, I applaud you, and I'm excited to see what happens. I think you're going to regain some market share. I desperately hope you guys bring back the AMC brand, but if you don't, if you would like to sell it to me at a very reasonable cost, or maybe gift it to me with some stipulations, that would be fine. I would be more than happy to head up your new American Motors brand. Listen, I'm taking emails. I'll take the mail. I'll take the meeting. Let me know where I need to be, and I'll make it happen. I just think it's a great opportunity. I'm very, very excited to see where this goes with Stellantis. Again, it's only rumor at the moment, but that's a hell of a positive rumor, and it's something we're going to know in the very, very near future. It seems like it's all over the place right now. It seems like a lot of brands are talking, or a lot of outlets are talking about that this could very well be a thing. And man, would that be some cool and positive news in an automotive space right now that could definitely use some cool and positive news. What do you think? You guys interested in a brand new Mopar? Can Dodge bring back something that's fun? Something maybe lightweight in the world of like the actual Dart?
would be cool. Bring back something small in economy, but also fun. Powered by a Hemi V8. You can get some good fuel economy as long as you make it somewhat light, make it decent gearing in the rear, give us a manual transmission option, for God's sakes. I think it's an option. I think it's a possibility. I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.